Namaste, dear students. First of all, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our English virtual class of grade 8. Dear students, I hope today also you have been already ready with your English textbook, an exercise book, and a pen or a pencil. If you haven't taken them out, please take out your English textbook, an exercise book, and a pen or a pencil. First of all, I want to remind you that in our Unit 5, we learnt about the festival that was Holi. We learnt grammatical item that was prepositions. Today, we are going to do some activities based on the listening text. So, it means today you will listen to the audio and the text is given in our Unit 5 and you will listen to the audio and do the exercises based on the listening text. And right now, I don't want to tell you what is there in our audio. I don't want to tell you what is the text about in our audio. So for that one, I want to show you some pictures. I want to ask you some questions and then you will have to find out what is the text about that is said in the audio. So for that one, you have to be ready with your pen, exercise book and textbook, very ready. Okay? So please be ready. Are you ready? Very good. Now, first of all, I want to show you some pictures. Look at them. So what's written here, dear students? Please read it out with me. Look at the following pictures. See, it means I am going to show you some pictures and you have to make a guess what we are going to listen to today. See the picture with a cow, and there are some people, all right? It looks like a celebration, Another, see, small children are dancing there in their costume, in their proper dress, cultural dress. Another you can see, it is one of the characteristics of our country. Many caste communities live in our country. Look at, so different clothings, different clothes, different attires, so this one. Another, look at one of the caste in Nepal, Rautis, they are in their own costumes, they are in their own attires, okay? They are in their own clothings. And one more picture for you, see, the people belong to Tharu community and you can see the dress, here dress also, dress, in this picture also different dresses, okay, here also and here also you can see. So, after looking at these pictures, I want to ask you a few questions. You just think about them and you just try to tell me, all right? And you have to just make a guess. Don't worry, even if you make mistakes, because we are here to learn and I am here to teach you. Is it okay? Very good. Now, the first question I want to ask you is, see, please read it out. What are they about? Look at the 5 pictures here. See, the children are dancing, the Rautis are there, and all the Nepalese people, representing different communities, and Tharu community, and some another, especially Newar community, okay, representing here. So what are they about? It means that these all pictures show us that celebrating their one festivals, jatras, it means cultural performance, okay, cultural performance. So, what do they mean? Now look at the dress, uniform and their activities. So, what do they mean? What do you guess? Okay. Another question we have is, why are they in different attires? Do you know the meaning of attires? Can you guess? Yes, I have already used this word. Attires mean clothings, or you can say clothes, okay? Dresses. You can find uniforms. See, the children are in one dress attire, the Rautes are in another attire, the Tharus are in another attire, and different people from different caste in different attires. Look at, there is a mixed attire, okay? And if you look at here, here is also a different attire. So attire means you have to understand clothes, okay? Dress, uniform, you know. So why are they in different attires? Another question to you. And the last question I just want to ask you is, let's say, what is the importance of them? See, what is the importance of these all attires? So these are the questions for you. You have to just think, okay? Right now, you don't need to write them down and you don't need to say, but you just think, just to make a guess about our today's text that we are going to listen to our audio. Is it clear to you? So it means, of course, you might have already made a guess that we are going to listen to a text that is about a festival, that is about a jatra, and you should know what is the jatra about or what is the festival about. So for that one, again I want to show you a short video, and from there I hope you will understand, you will know, and you will clearly know what we are going to listen in our audio. Is it all right? Very good. Now I want to show you a video. So let's watch it, okay? It's not very long and you will know what we are going to listen to today. And the video is I hope from the video you might have got the idea what we are going to listen about, and it is undoubtedly about Gaijatra. So from the short video, I hope you might have known the activities people do on that day on Gaijatra. Okay? So we are going to listen to the audio about Gaijatra. Dear students, before listening to this audio, you have to be familiar with the questions. Okay? So first of all, I want to make you familiar with the question. I want to show you the questions first. Listen to the text and answer the following questions. So you have to listen to the audio. After listening to the audio, you have to describe the following picture. It means this picture is shown to you and you have to describe about it. This is your first task, okay? Then again, we'll listen the audio for the second time, and again you have to do another question. See, these will be your. See, for each word on the left, circle two associated words from the right. The first one is done for you. It means that here is given festival, and festival word is related to fun or work or enjoy or suffer. So the word festival is linked, associated with the words here fun and enjoy. This is an example for you. So after listening to the audio, what you have to find is, you have to find out the linked words or associated words with these words. For example, for this community, which is a linked word like people or water or togetherness or laugh, which one? You have to at least circle two, like shown in the example. Okay. Journey, which are the two words related to this word journey? Walk or ride or sweet or travel. You have to circle any two, the right ones. Okay. For heaven, which are the words? Evil or death or God or volcano. Queen, for queen, which are the words related to? Woman or jungle or palace or market. For smile, badness or laugh or anger or happiness. For humor, joke or school or fun or animals. This is your second task. Okay. And you have to do one more task, and that task for you will be, see, listen to the text and fill in the blanks. See, these are the things you will be given and you have to fill in the blanks. All right. See, the sentences are, Gai Jatra festival is related to the animal. After listening, you have to supply here the correct word. People from the Newar, and what is the correct word here? After listening, you have to supply mostly celebrate it. Participants have fun, and what is the word or are the words that you have to supply here? And question number D, when the queen lost her son, she got. You have to again supply the correct answer, word, okay. And last, he could not bring. What? You have to supply the correct word after listening to the audio in this blank into his wife's face. These are the questions you have to do after listening to the audio. So are you familiar with the questions? Are you familiar with the questions? Very good. If so, I want to play the audio and you have to listen to it, and in this first play you have to just listen and you have to go through all the questions. Question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. Okay, and from the second play you can listen and you can do first question. In our another play you will listen to the audio and do question number 2, and again in another play you will listen and do question number 3. Then after we will check our answers after listening to the audio again each time for each exercise, and then we will finish our today's class. Is it clear to you? Very good. Now for the first time I am going to play you the audio. You just listen to it, but read the questions with the audio. Don't do anything in this play. Okay? Now listen to it very carefully.
Grade 8 Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Neva community mostly celebrate it, but these days people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
Dear students, I hope you are familiar with the questions and with the text that is given in our audio too. Now I am going to play the audio for the second time, and this time you have to do your question number first. Question number 1, that is, see, Listen to the text and answer the following questions. So describe the following picture in your own words. Now, this is the picture. Look at this picture. Listen to the audio. You know that it is about Gai Jatra. And you just write at least a few lines, okay? 3-4 lines enough. And if you can't write 3-4 lines right now, you can write some key words, no problem. Okay, what people do in Gai Jatra, you can write down main words, and later on in your free time, you can develop them in your own sentences for this exercise. Now, I am going to play it for question number 1. Listen and do it. Please listen to it very carefully.
Grade 8, Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Newa community mostly celebrate it, but these days, people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
I hope you might have successfully done the question number 1. It means you have to write a paragraph looking at the picture. And if you can't write a paragraph right now, because listening and writing a paragraph is a difficult task, you can just list out the main words that people do on Gai Jatra day. Okay? Dear students, now I am going to play you the audio for your question number 2. Listen to it and do your question number 2. Now listen to it very carefully.
Grade 8, Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Newa community mostly celebrate it, but these days, people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
I hope you might have done your question number 2 also successfully. Later on, don't worry, I will help you to check. Now, we are going to do task number 3. So, for each word on the left, circle 2 associated words from the right. The first one is done for you, we did. Now, another task we have is, see, we are going to listen it to for your third exercise. And that exercise for you is, listen to the text and fill in the blanks. This time, you have to fill in the blanks, okay? The sentences for you are, see, so I am going to play it to you and you just listen to it.
Grade 8 Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Newa community mostly celebrate it, but these days, people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
I hope this time also you might have successfully done the exercise number 3, that is fill in the blanks. Dear students, now we are going to check our answer. So for that one, once again I will play the audio each time for each exercise. You have to listen to it and check your answers. And if you find any mistakes, you have to correct, okay? And later on, I will show you the correct answers also, and you can check with my answers whether you are right or wrong, even if after correcting your answers, okay? So for it, now all of you be ready to check your exercise number 1. And our exercise number 1 is listen to the audio and check your answer number 1. And see, there's a picture and you have to describe this picture. And I have already told you that if you could not develop a paragraph, write down a paragraph, don't worry, at least you have to write the main words used to celebrate Gai Jatra, okay, to describe Gai Jatra. That's why you have to listen to it very carefully, and if you have any mistakes, correct, and if you have missed something, you can add, okay, so listen to it very carefully. And after this, then I will show you a model paragraph about this picture, Gai Jatra. All right? So listen to it and check your answer number 1.
Grade 8 Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Newa community mostly celebrate it, but these days, people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
Dear students, I hope you might have checked your answers, and even if you have confusion, I want to show you a model paragraph. After listening to the audio about Gai Jatra, your answer can be like this, okay? See, this is just a model paragraph for you, and of course, if you have written 2-3 lines to describe this picture, that's fine, that's enough, very good. And if you have written some words like Gai Jatra, Bhadra months, okay, and Newar community, if you Pratap Malla, if you have write down these main words also, you are very good. So I just like to read it and you also read with me. So the paragraph goes like this. The festival Gai Jatra generally falls in the month of Bhadra. It is related to the animal cow. As its name suggests, Gai Jatra, people from the Newa community mostly celebrate it. It was started by the late King Pratap Malla. The Jatra is taken out from the house whose family member or members died. It is celebrated to have fun and make jokes. So rest of the things you listen in our audio. Okay, so this can be a paragraph, and if you have written something others but related to Gai Jatra, that is also fine. If you have just write down some words related to Gai Jatra for this exercise, that's fine. Okay, because I have already told you that listening and writing a paragraph is a difficult task. So if you have listed out some main words related to Gai Jatra, you are correct. Don't worry. And but in your free time, for your more practice, you can use those words in your sentences and then you can develop a paragraph. Okay? So after it, again, we are going to check our exercise number 2. For that one also, I want to play one more time. You will listen to that one and then you will check your answers, okay? And if you make a mistake, you can correct that one. If you miss something, you can do that one. If you do extra something, you can erase that one, okay? That's how you can check your answer. Now, listen to the audio and check your answer number 2. And your our exercises are, see, for each word on the left circle, 2 associated words from the right. Now, the first one is done for you. This is your exercise, okay? Now I am going to play for it.
Grade 8 Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Newa community mostly celebrate it, but these days, people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
I hope you might have checked your answers correctly. And for your confirmation, whether your answers are right or wrong, even if you listen to the audio, now I am going to check and you can check with my answer also, okay? See, this is the exercise. So, this is your example, festival related to fun. Fun is related to festival. Enjoy is related to festival. Likewise, you have to find the words as I already explained you how to do this exercise. Now, I want to check. So, can you tell me the 2 words related to community? I want to hear, please. Please tell me loudly. Okay, some of you are right and some of you not. Now, you can check your answer for number 2. So, the word related to community is people, okay? For example, Tharu community, Raute community, no, Brahmin community, Kshatri community, Gurung community, you know. So people. And another community means, see, living together, no? So our another related word for it is togetherness. See, what are the words for community? People and togetherness, okay? Likewise, for journey, I think it's easy to you. Anyway, please tell me once the two words related to journey I want to hear. Well done. Your words are walk. And another one is, yes, travel. You are correct, guys. So clap for you, okay? Very happy with you. Now, I have another word in your exercise, that is heaven. So for heaven, which are the words? So you can check. Please tell me once again. Oh, yes. Now, they are heaven, death, and another, we go to heaven after death, no? There is a Nepali saying, Namarikana Swarga Dekhindaina. Do you know it or not? So, death. And another one is, see, which God lives in the heaven? We believe that Indra, no? God. And we believe that in the heaven there are gods, angels, so God. Now another word we have is queen. I think very simple for you. So what are the words? Two words. Please tell me quickly. Yes, the words are woman. See, queen means female, woman. And another one, it's related to jungle or palace or market. Yes, undoubtedly, she is related to palace. Okay? Very good. Now, Ismail. Ismail also very, I think, easy for you. Anyway, please tell me once again. I want to hear. Well done. The words for you are, let's say, smile. Laugh is related to smile, and smile means happy, no? So, undoubtedly, another word related to smile is happiness. And the last word, humor. And for humor, you have to find out joke or school or fun or animals. Yes, you are right. The words associated with humor is joke, And then if there is joke, of course, there is fun. You are good. Now, like this, we are going to check our another exercise, that is listen to the audio and check your answer number 3. Fill in the blanks. I have already shown you on my slide, and you have already in your textbook, okay? So, you listen to it once again and check your answers.
Grade 8 Unit 5. Listen to the conversation about a festival, Gai Jatra.
Sir, in which month does the festival of Gai Jatra fall?
It generally falls in the month of Bhadra.
Which community of people mostly celebrate this festival?
People from Newa community mostly celebrate it. But these days, people of other communities also enthusiastically join to have fun and make jokes.
How did the cow become a part of this festival?
In Hinduism, a cow is regarded as the most pious of all the domestic animals. People believe that the cow will help in a dead person's journey to heaven.
Who began the tradition of Gai Jatra and what led him to do so?
It was King Pratap Malla who started Gai Jatra. When he lost his son, his wife went into shock. He was very sad to see the condition of his beloved queen. He made several efforts to bring smiles to her face, but all in vain. When people used masks and danced before her with humor and sarcasm, the queen laughed. Later, Gai Jatra became a tradition.
Dear students, I hope you might have checked your answers correctly. Now, I just like to show. And again, you can tally your answers with me, okay? So, listen to the text and fill in the blanks. The sentences to fill in the blanks are C. Number A. Gai Jatra festival is related to the animal. The name of animal is clearly said there. Is it cow or buffalo or lion or tiger? I hope you caught the word very correctly. You heard the word very correctly. That is, yes, that is, let's say, C-O-W, cow, Gai Jatra, okay? Another, people from the Newar. See, what is the word? You tell me. Yes, it is community. Newa community mostly celebrate it. Okay. Number C, participants have fun and yes, that is make jokes. Okay. Participants have fun and make jokes. Now number D, when the queen lost her son, she got, what's your answer? What did you write there? Oh yes, now you can check. It is shock. She got shock. Okay. Now number E, he could not bring into his wife's face. So what he could not bring, and the word for this blank is, let's say and check, smiles. He could not bring smiles into his wife's face. Now the last word you have to supply in the last sentence, that is number F. Gaijatra is mostly celebrated in the month of, very easy, yeah, because only one name of month is said in the audio, and that is without any doubt, yes, Bhadra, Bhadra, Bhadra. These are the correct answers for these fill in the blanks. Okay. Now, after this, dear students, I like to give you a home assignment, your homework. Okay. See, your home assignment is find the differences between Holi and Gaijatra and complete the table below. See, we learnt about Holi festival in this unit. So this is the picture just to remind you. Holi festival, festival of colors, okay. And then Gaijatra we have just discussed now in our audio, okay. And you have to write down like this. See, Holi, Gaijatra. And for example, one difference I have written here, okay. It is generally celebrated in the month of Fagun month, okay. And Gaijatra, Holi is celebrated in the month of Fagun. Gaijatra, it is generally celebrated in the month of Bhadra. So what other differences do you find? At least write 5 more differences between Holi and Gaijatra festival. This is your home assignment. Is it okay? Is it clear to you? Very good. Dear students, I hope you enjoyed our today's class to do activities based on the listening text. At the same time, you might have got some ideas to do the exercises based on the listening text. So it's all for today. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.